Maybe you watched yesterday's video about Chet LB's saxophone licks played on guitar, and we were looking at the song What Is This Thing Called Love? And today for Bebop Mondays I thought, you know what? Let's stick with the same song, and I checked my transcriptions and indeed I had a solo of Pasquale Grasso, my favorite bebop guitar player, on What Is This Thing Called Love? So let's take a look at those phrases. Coming right up. I am cheating a little bit because, in fact, I didn't have a recording of What Is the Thing Called Love, but instead of the song called Hot House. But that is the same chords as What Is the Thing Called Love. So it will work. These phrases will work both on Hot House, but also on What Is This Thing Called Love. And I have a backing track of What Is This Thing Called Love on my channel. I'll put a link in the description so you can practice these phrases on that song, and you can also practice yesterday's phrases, so now you have a lot of material to work with. And I think this week I will film a live practice session in which I will practice some of these phrases on What Is This Thing Called Love. So if you are wondering how I practice and what my process is, you can look out for that video. So let's see what we have. I have two phrases on the 251 to F minor, two to the 251, two on the 251 to C major, and then I have one on the 251 to B flat because he only plays one chorus. Here we go. First phrase: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, nothing special about this phrase. I mean, it's a nice phrase, but there's nothing really we have to talk about. Maybe those grace notes. It's the most important thing that you hit the last note, the F. The rest is just effect, could be even ghost notes. So let's play that on the backing track. As always, you can download these steps from my Patreon. There's a link in the description, and while you're at it, please give this video a like, and if you are not subscribed, subscribe, because then you will always stay updated on my latest videos, and I'll make a lot of content so you won't miss anything. Here we go. Next, another 251 to F minor. This one starts before the 2-5. This is a nice one. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. On the recording, actually, Pasquale doesn't play this ending. He plays something else, but it's a very complicated line that goes into the next 2-5-1, which is super nice. But for this series, I just want to keep the phrases really usable in other songs as well. So this beginning, it's his, which is really nice because it's kind of a guitar trick. You could even go on, right? It's like a typical diminished scale lick. But he plays this pattern until the A string, and then this thing is minor. I like to play that, but that's really a bebop phrase for F minor, so it fits together. So let's play this one. Maybe you noticed that the third time I played it, I didn't play it starting before the 2-5-1. I actually started on the one end of the 2-5-1. So you can shift these licks around in time. Usually 2 beats earlier, 2 beats later. Still sounds great. Now we get to the 2-5-1s to C major, but it's 2-5-1s that start with a half diminished chord. So, this first one is a kind of a special phrase. I really like it. Sounds like this: 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Again, the ending. Then he goes on with another line, but I made it just EG to end. The special thing is it's based around a G augmented triad. It's really nice. So he's not thinking about D half diminished, he's just thinking about G augmented for the whole thing. Really very pretty phrase, which works great on a normal 2-5-1 as well. You don't have to have this special 2-5-1. So the nice thing is we can also play this probably in the bridge, right? Because we have a 2-5-1 to B flat, and because this is just a phrase for a normal 2-5-1, we could just play this 2 frets lower to play it on a 2-5-1 to B flat. So let's do that. Very pretty. And another 2-5-1 to C major. This one is a little bit more complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. So this diminished arpeggio, you have to remember that you have to sweep. If you do that, then you'll be okay. And then we have this really nice phrase. Typical Pasquale Grasso to play a minor or a second interval on a dominant. So in this case, he's playing the root and the 7th, right? There's more examples of that in other videos of mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, this phrase is basically thinking G7 altered. Maybe we could play this on the bridge as well. Let's just try it. We'll see what it sounds like. Yeah, it's very tricky. The tricky thing is that there is this slide, and then immediately this sweep. And also with the left hand, it's quite tricky. So maybe this is a good one to put in the practice session that I'm filming later this week. Last phrase is the 251 to B flat. Oh yeah, this is a very nice one. Really a bebop phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. The most difficult thing for me is because of my fingering, but maybe you'll take another one. I use completely different fingerings from Pasquale Grasso because his fingerings are just too difficult for me. So the most difficult thing is that in the second bar we have this B flat, G sharp, A, and then with the same finger we have this G flat on the top string. But maybe we could play with the fourth finger actually. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Ah, solved. Yeah, let's play this. This I'm gonna play it only once on the bridge. One more time because it's so difficult. Ah, it's okay. There you go. 5 great phrases by Pasquale Grasso for What is the Thing Called Love or Hot House. That was Bebop Mondays episode 4. Tune in later this week to see me practice some of these phrases on What is the Thing Called Love. And then you can see the process of actually internalizing these licks so that you will play them or might play them during a real life situation where you have to play a solo. See you there, or maybe see you on the Patreon site if you want to download all these steps and get access to tons of exclusive videos. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video right here on YouTube. Bye!